Which one are
Alright.
you gonna throw it?
I am going to do television.
Okay.
Ooh. These heating pads are nice.
I'm
60
like, look, Copernicus, why don't you look through the little end and point the big end up at the sky? And he goes, whoa, I never even thought of that. And I'm like, Jesus.
Hey, welcome. I'm Raul. Congratulations on successfully installing the game. The next thing you know, you'll be hacking into the Pentagon. How many people do we have playing? Okay, then. Player one, how about typing in your name for us?
Creams, lemon-filled, apple-filled.
Player two, have at it, would you?
The frosted.
45 seconds.
Thank you very much. And player three, teach us how to spell your name.
It's gonna be like some 20 years ago, you know what I mean?
That's right, and 2%.
Oh, and do you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game?
Kids, it's your call.
If you don't, all right, thanks.
30 seconds.
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q as in quonk. Quonk if you love Jesus. Player two, you have the letter B as in baby, I'm back. And player three, you are the letter P as in Peter Pan and the Pirates.
But a lot of
This was a pretty good show.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Oh, hello. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard. Easy, easy, easy.
10 seconds.
All right, then. Good luck.
8, 7,
Yep.
And get rid of the desktop.
5,
Go
4,
to black.
3.
Order now, and you too can be selling crap like this.
Oh, I know where that dial's been.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV. Let's find out how much you three know about television.
Gonna pause right there for a second because we are getting an echo.
Yeah, I think it was from Wiggle.
Never need to apologize. Just do whatever you gotta do to fix, and we are good.
Give me one moment, please.
I'm feeling a little bit generous. I'll give you 2.
Found the headphones.
Yay! You found headphones. You know what I found?
Kitty?
Yes. We has Kitty.
Is parts? Am I the one today who has the parts? Say I can't answer directly while Parsec's up. Dang it. Reese, we can play.
Yes. Oh, so we're good to go? Alright.
Yes.
Something you should be really proud of. Okay, all right, you three, figure it out. I'm going. First thing, I gotta give you some screws. Not to offend you, but this is how you screw someone. If you want to force your neighbor into answering a question that you know they don't know, buzz in and slap that S key. You got it? Any questions? Good. Let's start today's lesson. Player 2, what do you want?
Here, you're up.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Well, what do we have here? Prime time is happy hour around my house. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let me get this straight. You put gin and tonic in a gin and tonic, right? Well then, what would you most likely put in a cocktail called a gin? Peach schnapps and Jack Benny's sidekick, vermouth, Genie's dog and olives, sour mix, Barney Rubble's son and lemon, or Speed Racer's ape friend and lime juice. It's all yours, player one. Now, Speed Racer's ape friend and lime juice would be a chimlet. Player two, player three, who wants it? Player two, grab it. No, but you toss in some Southern Comfort and you've got yourself an Alabama Slammer. Player three, it's all up to you. Player three, have at it. Genie's magical little puppy is named Gin. Yeah, one time after too many gins, I dressed up in my Genie outfit and I tried looking all over town for somebody to call master. You know, boy, I gotta keep that to myself.
You're
It's
living.
all you, player three. What do you want?
Have pacifier will travel.
Open wide and get ready for have pacifier will travel. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Put your head between your knees because we're going down. Imagine Maggie Simpson finally grows up. Considering the actress who provided the voice for Maggie's first spoken word, what might we see Maggie doing? Selling hair products on late night TV, marrying Richard Burton twice, becoming the Princess of Monaco, or hosting a talk show with Regis Philbin?
And that's how I keep my hair looking yellow and spiky.
Player one, player one. Damn, key must have slipped.
Yeah.
Player two, balls in your court.
Yeah. Hit the wrong one.
Take a shot, player two. Hosting a talk show with Regis Philbin. Oh, that's some good work right there.
I was trying to
Maggie's
hit two.
first word, daddy, is provided by Elizabeth Taylor. You know, she was married to Richard Burton a couple of times. Maggie, will you marry me again? Damn it, I always forget if two means yes or if it means no. Player two, what looks good? What, do I have to do everything around here?
We're losing him down
My count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
Let's have a big warm welcome for live from beautiful downtown Washington. You get it right, you get 2K. You know, some pretty famous and influential people had cameos on that show Laugh-In. Because the president who would have said it actually appeared on Laugh-In, which famous line could have been added to the list of famous catchphrases this show generated? You bet your bippy will wipe out the VC. Here come the judge, but I pardon Nixon. Sock it to me, but I'm not a crook. Or, very interesting, ich bin ein Berliner. Tricky Dick did indeed make a quick cameo appearance on Laugh-In, and he actually said, "Sock it to me." Which just goes to show you, be careful what you ask for.
Yoink!
Player three, why don't you pick one?
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
This one's called, and the award for most naturally blonde goes to, how does $2,000 sound? Okay, let's imagine that a new category is added to the Emmys for Best Blonde Actress. If the person who won the most naturally blonde contest on her show were to present the first award, who would be the bearer of the envelope? Jan from the Brady Bunch, Laura from General Hospital, Kimberly from Different Strokes, or Blair from The Facts of Life? Player two, go! Because she won the most naturally blonde contest at her school, Blair would be the first presenter.
I'd like to thank my family, God, and the makers of Color Blast hair products. I mean, God.
God, I
for giving
remember
me
that
such
show.
beautiful hair. Thank you.
Category time, player two. Hey, stress cut with lime sword. Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. How to pleasure yourself. $5,000 sounds like a good place to start off this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. All right, listen up. I want you to tell me what phrase rhymes with this. Rub thick nerve, bliss the ounce spent. And never mind that punctuation. First clue, it's like a commercial. Great, like we don't have enough of those. It's like a commercial, but it often promotes a social cause. Last clue, think PSA. I have an announcement. Time's almost up. Come on, you know, when corporations or other organizations, they want to send out a public message, they use a rub thick nerve bliss the ounce spent. Yeah, PSAs are a great thing. I mean, my mom could tell me that joining a gang was wrong like a zillion times, but it was only the sage-like wisdom of Ricky Schroeder that made me see the light. Player one, why don't you give me a category?
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
Let's take a look at who? $1,000 if you get it. Now, you do know what an acronym is, right? Like radar and scuba and laser and all that, right? Okay, well, the name of the time machine on Doctor Who is an acronym. The letters stand for time and relative dimensions in space. Now, what's the name of the time machine? Hey, no fair peeking! Is it the Player 2, the Time Lord's time machine is called the TARDIS. Which, coincidentally, was my nickname in junior high school.
I couldn't buzz in.
Player 2, take
I was mashing that B button like it was a game.
Oh, okay.
Question 7 is dedicated to the men and
I figured somebody was going to buzz in that one quick.
Coming at you, evidence of our TV ancestors. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Wow, it's a new discovery that has the scientific community abuzz. Take a look at this picture and see the evidence for yourself. Based on this drawing, which of the following would scientists most likely deduce about our ancestors? Simon Templar helped them hunt. Number 6 was number 1 with them. Peter Gunn gave them fire, or they traveled in Volkswagens. Player 3, have at it. The stick figure with a halo is the symbol of Simon Templar, the saint. But no matter how tricked out his car is, it wasn't very exciting until the invention of the wheel. Talk to me, Player 3.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
Here we have, if you think Vietnam was bad, you get this one, you pocket $2,000. Now you listen here. The late 60s were a very controversial time for television. Consider the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. It brought irreverent, even politically challenging humor to mass audiences between 1967 and 1969. The show featured performers like Pete Seeger and Joan Baez, who represented anti-war sentiments on the otherwise sanitized primetime schedule. After canceling the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, with which show did CBS replace it? Hee-haw! My Mother the Car, the ugliest girl in town, or Player. After yanking the Smothers Brothers off the air in 1969, CBS
that
made
show,
the
Dolly
brilliant
Parton.
choice of replacing them with the biting social commentary of Hee-haw. So now tell me, is it just me, or does LBJ look frighteningly like Junior Samples? Player 1, tell me what's next.
Fill your tank and check your number 9.
For your enjoyment, the dog made me do it. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Okay, let's say famous dog Rin Tin Tin is recruited to be the mascot of a basketball team. If the team has the same name as the cavalry Rin accompanies, for which college team will he be cheering? The Duke Blue Devils, the Arizona State Sun Devils, the DePaul Blue Demons, or the Wake Forest Demon Deacons? Player 3, do it! Demon Deacons. Isn't that an oxymoron? No, wait, you're the oxymoron. An idiot with zits. Player 1, Player 2, go get it! Player 1! Rin Tin Tin and Rusty are with the Fighting Blue Devils. Basketball on horseback and the cheerleaders are dogs. There's a whole lot of dribbling going on.
Hey,
Player 1, what's up?
Yeah.
following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
I believe this one is called Dead Clown Walkin'. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Hey, do you remember that episode of the Mary Tyler Moore Show where Chuckles the Clown dies? Well, given the cause of Chuckles the Clown's tragic death, which song would be the most inappropriate to play at his funeral? Great Balls of Fire, Muskrat Love, Baby... Wait, you probably wouldn't want to play the Baby Elephant song at the funeral. Chuckles the Clown is killed by an elephant while dressed as a giant peanut. Hey, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Now, if this were a TV show, this is where you get up and use the bathroom, but I'm in kind of a hurry, so let's move right into round 2. Now, I'm not going to send you out there without a screw first. So here you go, one screw for everybody. One more thing, don't be afraid of those screws. I gave them to you for a reason. If you want to force your buddy over there into answering the question, you buzz in and hit the S key. You got it? Now get in there and screw this one for the Gipper. Player 3, pick a category.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
Today's specialties include You're a Puppet for the Man. How does $4,000 grab you? Eyes forward, we're going. If one of the Fraggles from the kids show Fraggle Rock asked the Oracle Marjorie for advice and didn't like what she had to say, what would be an appropriate response? You're a real motor mouth. Pipe down, put a sock in it, or you're just talking trash. It's all yours, player 1. Well, that'll look nice on the mantle. Marjorie is a trash heap, and she gives the Fraggles advice. Kind of like Loveline. Player 1, give me a category.
They constantly had to avoid the gourds to get to the trash heap.
The category is Unnatural Gas. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. And now, your question. Imagine a White Castle promotion in which you buy a sack of 10 sliders and are then eligible to go on a sliders adventure. What did you expect to do on this adventure? Player 1, do it! The gang on sliders travel through a wormhole in time to a parallel universe Earth. An Earth where there are no bathrooms. Let's have a category, player 1.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
And our special guest tonight, I want candy. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Heads up, here it comes. Let's say the Emmy Awards Committee creates a new award called the Yummy for an outstanding candy in a cartoon series. Which of the following would be eligible? Hey, Scrappy, but it's all you, player 3. Those chewy little medieval bears could snag a Yummy for their show called Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Now, what kind of adventures are we talking about here anyway? Like, one day the gummy bears are left in a hot car and they melt? Oh, yeah, baby. That's great TV right there, huh? Player 3, your category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
Shake hands with damn Yankees. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Okay, say Mr. Belvedere gets sick and tired of taking care of the Owens family and decides he wants to go to work for a show with British ancestry. Because it was not adapted from a British TV show, for which of these TV households would Mr. Belvedere not want to work? Family Affair? 3? Nah, it's adapted from the British show Till Death Do Us Part, so Mr. Belvedere would fit right in on All in the Family.
Oh, do stifle it, Archibald.
Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Player 1! Wrong. Three's Company is adapted from the British show A Man About the House. Besides, Belvedere would probably love to help Jack with those 2 saucy birds, eh, chap? Player 2, you want it?
I want to try
Take a
Family
shot,
Affair.
player 2. Family Affair is as American as Mom and Apple Pie, soldier. So Mr. Belvedere is going to steer clear of Uncle Bill and the kids. Besides, Mr. French would kick Belvedere's snooty butt all over the place if he tried to steal his job. He loves those kids. Player 2, grab a category.
You did that one for free, buddy.
Players 1 and 3, why don't you scooch over a little bit, because player 2 is going to need some elbow room for this dis or dat.
Fuck!
The category for this dis or dat question is, they look just like the rest of us. Now, I'm going to read off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the main character is an alien or a machine. As you see each one, if the main character is an alien, press 1. If the main character is a machine, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. Each correct answer, you're gonna get $1,000. But it's 1,000 off for each one you miss so that you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Small Wonder, alien or machine? Elf. Max Headroom. My Living Doll. Mork and Mindy. Third Rock. One more. Holmes and Yo-Yo. It's the last one. Give me an answer. That's all 7. 6 out of 7. Not too shabby. Let's look at your new score. Well, now, if I didn't know any better, I'd... Player 3, time to make a choice.
Here, are you using the fast forward button?
No.
All right, give it up for Morning, Noon, and Ted Night. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Forward March. Too Close for Comfort is set in a cool house in San Francisco. According to the show, if the house were still being used as it was originally, what would be a better name for the series? Too Close for Convicts, Zoo Close for Comfort, Two Horrors for Comfort, or Glue Horse for Comfort. Player 1, do it. Player 2, player 3, who's gonna get it? So you don't lose any sleep over it. In the show Too Close for Comfort, the house the Rushes live in was originally
my guess
a
would have been
horror
wrong.
house.
Hey, Dad, you want to see a trick?
Player 1, your choice.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful.
May I introduce Naughty Kitty? You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hey, do you remember the end of the Mary Tyler Moore show, how they had that little kitty going, meow? He's like poking fun of the big MGM lion. Well, here's the deal. MGM Enterprises produced a bunch of shows, each using a variation of the kitten logo. Which could you not... It's all yours. Damn, I was ready to tear you up. You'd never see the kitten shoot a phaser. He's got no opposable thumbs, you see? Pick a category, player 1.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Let's see what we got going. Whoa, what happened? $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, listen up. You remember that made-for-TV movie, The Day After? Well, what happened on the day before? Player 3, have at it. The Day After was a made-for-TV movie about life after a nuclear holocaust. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about that sort of thing anymore. I hear the French are developing some sort of day-after pill. What do you want to do, player 3?
It's not often you see Howie Mandel in a serious role.
For your viewing pleasure, you're so 10 minutes ago. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. So you think you watch too much TV? Think again. Get ready to fill in the blank when you know the name of this TV personality. This guy made a bunch of Coke ads. At one point, he even hosted a music video show. His whole deal is that he lives 20 minutes in the future. All he is a computer-generated... Player 3, take it away. Type that answer. Max Headroom is the computer-generated talking head who lives 20 minutes in the future and made all those annoying Coke ads. He also has that habit of stuttering on all his words. Computer-generated hosts. It'll never catch on. How about it, player 3 category?
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
This category is known as Give That Stegosaurus a Thesaurus. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Imagine it's Father's Day on the show Dinosaurs. Based on what Baby Sinclair calls his father, what would he probably say? Player 1. Anytime the baby dinosaur's father tries to care for him, he refuses to cooperate and yells, "Not the mama." He was originally called Not the Papa, but that little misunderstanding was cleared up with a paternity test. Player 1, what are we doing? You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember. Remember the clue. The two words that match have to fit this clue. But you can call me, well, you can call me sir, but that's beside the point. Good luck.
Wow. I actually picked a tough one.
Yeah. I don't know these people.
You're the first one, but I missed it pressing the option.
That one I know. Your final score. Player 2 with the win. Man, Player 2, you won that game by the skin of your teeth. Good thing you don't brush every day. Hey, don't forget, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend...
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Congratulations, you masterfully filled some empty slots on the high scoreboard. If you want to play again, let me know.
Black Market Baby Roadshow cameras capture tales of long-neglected children snatched from attics, basements, and daycare centers.
I found this baby in a private nursery at a nearby estate.
This is an 8-month-old baby boy, and it's actually a distant relative of the British
I'm
royal
gonna go
family,
ahead and
and worth
shut
several
things down
$100,000.
because
Yeah,
no
it's like...
Black Market Baby Roadshow's featured guest experts also offer tips on the preservation and protection
Sorry
of
for
your
not having a controller ready because I was on. Didn't expect you.
Oh, it's all right. It's totally all right. The old girl, it's all right. We always have
backups.
We always have a plan B. A plan B that does not involve a coat hanger. Anyway.